do you care about the way that your man is perceived based on your actions and the way that you talk in you? You are you mindful and considerate about him in that aspect?
What do you mean, that I'm a reflection of him?
So like for example, like if my woman was seen outside, I like the fact that I feel like she represents me well and that she doesn't embarrass me, whatever that may be to other men, because men care about the opinions of other men that they respect. So, do are you considerate in that way of him?
Uh, okay. Yes and no. And the reason why I say that is because, one, if you feel like you should be picking a woman who respects herself and she wouldn't embarrass herself, and you feel like you align with that. There are a lot of men that don't mind a loud, boisterous woman out in the streets and dressing however she dresses. It doesn't matter. Everybody thinks inappropriate dressing is different. But so you wouldn't pick a woman like that. So I feel like if my man picked me, the way I act, the way I dress, the way I carry myself, the way I speak, I feel like he would not be embarrassed by me.
Okay.
So I don't have to think about that because I have my own self respect. I carry myself a certain way.
Hmm.
And so if a man is attracted to that, I think that just by way of me being me, then I am being considerate
Okay.
because I have a certain level of respect for myself.
Okay.
That makes
Because these things have like subtle nuances, like even just the idea of like, if hypothetically, if my woman was outside and whenever somebody said the word submission or obey or that I'm leadership and all this, if she was just making faces and kind of disagreeing with like, yo, the man don't got to be a leader, like, and all that type of stuff, we need like a partnership, we both make decisions, and like that would kind of, I wouldn't like the way that that makes me perceived by the other men that I do respect.
you
um
wouldn't be with that type of woman.
uh yeah, but
Exactly.
I'm curious because I'm kind of getting not mixed signals, but like on one side, I feel like you would like you're trying to convey that, oh no, I'm with a real man, like he's a leader, like he's this, that, and the third, and I'm kept, like I feel like that's kind of one thing that you are conveying, but then another side is like masculinity, like that ain't, like I grew up with that and it ain't all it's cracked up to be. They just tyrants and all that type of stuff and obey and words like that. Get that out of here.
So hold
That's
on a
kind of, I'm just
second.
telling you how it feels.
I think what's happening is we're getting different messages here. So Bo has articulated pretty much she's already good right now, right? So prior to that, I was under the impression that she was pretty much like trying to find out how to find a person, right? That's what I'm thinking. So because I really have no advice of people who are already good, right? I don't think we could really act like there's not a bunch of men who really don't care and who really believe in happy wife, happy life. I think there's actually more people than the type of man who we're describing is the model for her to look for. So in all actuality, she could likely find one easier than a man that's actually what we're describing as masculine, right? And I too do believe that it's masculine. She has a different version of it, and that's fine. Is that man available? A lot of them, more of them
Yeah.
than what we describe as masculine men. So
Yeah.
I don't think she's gonna have issues finding dudes. Now that we understand that she doesn't want what it is that we describe as masculine, I think we've gotten to the point where it's pretty much a stalemate because she's not looking
Yeah.
for what we're telling her she should look for.
Yeah.
We can't say that that doesn't make her happy because there are people who, our perception of happiness, no, couldn't be. But her perception of happiness is completely different than what ours is. And could a man be like that and still be respected by his peers? Yeah, because most of his peers do the same shit. I see these dudes a lot, right? Those of us who have like who be in a work environment or whatever, you see most of those dudes, they be like, damn, hold up, I gotta check with my wife. And then the dude be like, yo, yeah, me too. Like, so it's not to say that you can't find that type of man.
Yeah.
It's a lot of them out there. I think we're at a dead end. We probably should put this shit to bed for real, because she probably already has what she wants and not gonna have difficulty finding it. I was completely under the perception that she wanted a type of man that we were describing, but she's made it clearer, if not before, certainly tonight, that she don't need it. And is it easier to find that man? We know.
So
Go ahead.
what I was trying to do is figure out the general consensus of men. I was trying to figure out what men thought, because I needed to make a decision whether or not I was going to bother about dating, because I don't want to spend the later part of my years worrying about some stupidity of something stupid about masculinity and submission and leadership. I don't care. I'm not going to stress myself out over that. Now, when I did have that conversation, that was the beginning stages of whoever I am talking to now. So, it has progressed. But I know now what I don't want. Like, speaking to people and listening to these panels has given me a clearer idea of what I do not want, what I need to steer clear of. I don't want no parts of that.
Well, I just want you to know that, like, when I'm not smarter than nobody on real quick, I'm not smarter than nobody on here, right? When I ask you, when I'm talking to you, I'm just asking you to consider things. Like when I asked you that last question, I just wanted you to think about it. I wanted you to process it. And your answer is what your answer is, right? Just ask you to consider things. Hopefully I can learn from you. And of course, I hope people learn from me. So,
and let me say one more thing, JR. You absolutely I think it's expected, Boheen, that you don't want what we subscribe. Most of the women don't. And the actual dating market actually shows that. That is why there are so many men that are not getting relationships. There are so many women that are being recycled or recycling this or sharing the same group of men. Is the guys at the top are not compelled to get out, and you don't want to deal with the man that is parallel to you. And we expected that you don't want no form. A growing number of women are running away from the guys we're describing. Where we might be the last, most of us might be that are married, maybe the last of a dying breed. And I would say we got blessed. We got lucky to find the one, because the guys that are coming in now, they may not be so lucky, especially if they didn't win a genetic lottery. They haven't found a socioeconomic status. They're not sending them the signals that make them marketable. So yeah, we expect women to come on here and say they don't want nothing that we are trying to convey. Go ahead, Jay.
I guess we spent the last few minutes about Bo, man. I had the last topic, man, which was choosing better, but I guess we weren't able to get to that.
Well, hopefully we put this one to bed.
Yeah. We oftentimes never get all the way through the list of topics because we're always talking about Bo's dating life. She's a star, you guys. She's a freaking star. Giving main character energy.
Dr. Lady L at? She took her dentures out yet? No, I'm just kidding with you. Yeah, Lady L. What's going on?
She was asleep, child.
Successful MD $2 says provide a quality list that a woman brings. Successful MD again $2 says many research everything except self-improvement.
Well, I really wish y'all watched Love Island. God damn, it's so much fun. It's so much there.
And what you got?
I watched it. We can talk about it. I will tell you how much Huda is toxic. I will tell you how I love Shelly and Ace down. I will tell you that Nick and Olandria seems kind of forced, but the fact that they staying together, I haven't decided if they staying together for the sponsorships or the checks, or if they staying together because they actually forming something. And it really pisses me off that people be crying when they partner leave, but then the next day they be sleeping in bed with the new person because you never really liked them.
And White,
that
DM me
kind of
about
sums it
that.
up.
DM me about that. I actually got something coming.
There's so much more
for the. I actually got something coming for the guys in Love Island. So DM me about that. And White.
That no, so like
Man.
this the thing. If you look at like the psychological archetypes of the people and how it plays out in real life, I was talking to JR about this earlier. I wrote a short book about it. There is trends that get repeated inadvertently and how men rewire women to behave in a way that will make them crazy, and it makes it seem like all the women they come in contact with are crazy, but really it's the way the triggers they sending out is reciprocating the energy. And then there are other men who don't send those same triggers out. Most women are cool, like, but you get a different woman being a different man because women are receivers. The energy that you give them, that's going to be kind of reciprocated back to you.
Yeah.
And so I think Love Island a great example of like parsing through those type of character traits and how it's not even consistent with money, height, or social status. It's more so with interactions and personality traits.
Yeah.
And if we could have like really dove into it, man, Joe, I was sitting up like, it's so much here. It's just so much.
It is so good.
I can tell you the exact moment Huda became a crash out. That's that moment that Jeremiah didn't kiss that girl in the challenge out of respect. Then she took that energy the whole joint. The whole joint.
I feel like I'm not gonna lie though. Yes, Huda is toxic, but Jeremiah is a love bomber.
No, he not.
Yes, he is.
Y'all giving away spoilers?
He was ready to love bomb. How you say her name? Adrian.
She was bad. He wasn't about to love bomb her. She was bad. Yeah,
he was ready to love bomb the hell out of her.
She was bad.
That'll be my bitch too.
I think love bombing is overused.
I think that he just moved too fast.
Sometimes people.
Yes.
But I don't think
want to pour into a person.
I think he just moved too fast. I think he moved too fast.
He was love bombing. He was ready to do this exclusivity thing all over again. I don't want to talk to nobody else all over again. I'm kissing you all in your mouth all over again. I'm ready to have sex all over again. Like, damn.
That's not love bombing. Love bombing is doing something.
Isn't that dating with intention?
Like he get attached to
No.
It's called
like trying to convince her that you're like the only one and it's just gonna work so well.
No, so don't put that on him. Don't put that on him. He never did that.
He was.
He never was
That's
trying to coerce her and convince her.
Listen to the women tell it, they're gonna be put.
So I'm not saying he was as bad as Huda, but he participated in that toxicity too.
All the stuff
and
that don't do. That is the one.
They do all of it.
To your point, I think we had her.
And I'm not gonna lie. The moment I noticed Huda was really, really toxic, like when she was crashing out, she was toxic. But her most toxic moment, me and my husband said it at the same time. When she asked for closure and it looked like she was leaning in to kiss that man, I said, "Oh, that's toxic." She was trying to get him back.
Yeah,
that was not toxic. That's not her being toxic. That's her being stupid.
No, that was toxicity. She was trying to entice that man to come right on back. And if he would have went for the okie doke, he would have been suckered into that shit.
You know what type of woman when she need closure? Women who are very toxic think they need closure because they just want to have that one conversation because they think that they can say just the right thing to get you back. I'm telling you, man, don't ever have a conversation with a woman that says she need closure.
Especially not in person.
She was using sexual manipulation in order. So the first thing she was doing was so the man couldn't go about his day and be fine, she would blow up. And when she blew up, instead of him making her self-regulate and not rewarding her with positive attention and giving her what she wanted, he was in turn, every time she blew up and didn't get what she wanted, she blew up more. And then he ran to her to appease her. And in doing that, you're training her that this is the behavior that gets the results that you want. So he was training her literally to keep going crazier and crazier. And when that didn't work, to use sexual manipulation as her number one tool.
Now you know who was a good man? Chris was a good man, Savannah.
There's nothing wrong with a woman using sexual manipulation because that's a woman's primary aid. There's nothing wrong with her using it. It depends on what she's using it for. If she using it to get her man back, that's not wrong with that.
She
wasn't her man,
no. She was using it to continue a cycle of abuse.
Yeah, no.
She is
And
100.
all of that crashing out she was doing, she didn't even know Amaya. And all of a sudden, Amaya was a hoe. Amaya was ugly. Amaya was a shady bitch.
I don't
I'm
even know if I
like,
can watch this movie now.
this is
she
not a
gonna have to
movie,
be a series.
It's
Grandpa.
gotta be a
Don't watch that
series,
shit,
man.
bro.
This
That's
is
a
not a
series?
movie, Grandpa.
Yeah.
It's a series.
Do not watch
Nah, if
that.
I would have called
It's
you
rough to watch.
Pennywise,
It's
you would
like
have been
20
mad.
Do not watch that.
And Darwin, don't piss me off. Don't piss me off, Darwin.
You went there. Listen, you gave me
The fact
two.
that you don't know what Love Island is, calling it a movie. How old are you?
Look, Darwin. Look, when the next season come out, we gonna watch it together. Like we gonna do it like a book club.
Yes.
Like a book club.
Yes.
Oh, so it's a season. The first season over with. Or
Who got
something?
the soundboard?
No,
Jamie?
Darwin, this is season 7. Okay, let me tell you something. They say the most important seasons of Love Island to watch. You gotta watch season 2, season 5, 6, and 7. That's what they said is the best
Damn,
season.
you want me to skip the first one?
Yes, they said it was trash.
That was
They
crazy.
said it was trash.
That was crazy. I'm like, damn,
Hold on, what is going on?
Did anybody else hear that shit?
He trying to
You almost got
Netflix
Netflix and chill, bro.
That's crazy.
God, damn.
I'm down to do it. Because me and my man watch it. You and your girl can watch it, then we can talk about it.
Hey, I mean, if you want to fly to Philly,
Yeah, we could talk
You
about
wanna fly
look,
to
we
Philly?
could get lunch or some shit and we could discuss it all as couples together.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. What is
Yeah.
going
I didn't want
on?
to
Swinging
talk
stuff.
about Love Island.
What?
It's this.
Love Island, shut up, Darwin. Like, how do you make it all just
That man said, yeah, Darwin,
Nah,
we can watch it
see
together,
one thing
man.
about
We
you,
gonna
Boozy,
sit
you be
together.
having an ear for it, so I know you be on deck.
Sweeney, you watching it with us too.
Man, don't put
Pause,
me in that
nigga.
bullshit.
Yeah, no, Sweeney, we need you involved.
First of all, I don't think not a single person's woman wouldn't want to watch Love Island. Everybody's woman would want to watch Love Island with their man. Stop playing.
Yeah.
That's how I started watching it with my girl. So
Exactly.
Do you hear
That's
that?
good
You started
quality
watching
time.
it with your girl. Why would guys green earth you gonna invite two dudes to come watch it?
look,
Bro,
this
why
the
we
thing.
can't, why we as men can't watch a movie together,
Yeah,
bro?
what-
Y'all
to
We
watch
can
Love
watch it
Island
in-
together?
They,
No, that's
let's-
Netflix and chill. That's crazy.
The titles for the book that I wrote. It's emotional reinforcement: how male behavior shapes female emotional expression, using psychology to decode relationship dynamics. Chapter 1, the emotional loop. Chapter 2, operant conditioning, emotional manipulation. Chapter 3, behavior and reinforcing emotional outbursts. Chapter 3, the illusion of crazy woman, a repeating cycle. Chapter 4, stoicism and the power of predictable boundaries. Chapter 5, emotional safety as a form of leadership. Chapter 6, why the same woman acts differently with different men. Chapter 7, breaking the cycle, teaching through consequences. Chapter 9, rethinking masculinity and emotional authority. Chapter 10, rewriting the emotional script in modern relationships.
what is that book? What's
This is
that
a book that I wrote earlier today.
Oh, okay.
You wrote it based
Damn,
off
he said
your
he wrote it today.
your
You
take
wrote it
from
today?
Love Island.
Yeah. I used ChatGPT assistant me, but I wrote
wrote a book with ChatGPT.
I was gonna say.
Hey, I
niggas
was
is
just about to
writing
make a
books,
joke and say they didn't use ChatGPT.
I would keep it a bit.
I was just
Hey,
about to
make
say
sure
it
you
again.
run that through the plagiarism app too, and you good. Like
Oh shit!
it'll
Hey.
reword all that shit.
That's
I
crazy.
just used ChatGPT to help me mine it out. I called JR.
Hey, man, we
JR
believe you.
Yeah, don't do what B
Oh,
Simone did. I think she got
No,
plagiarism.
she straight up
lawsuit, eh?
plagiarized somebody's shit. Like she took somebody's whole
Word
book
for
and then
word.
word for
Yeah,
word.
yeah.
It did.
Y'all gotta lay off her. Y'all don't know if she did it or not. If it was her or her people's.
Well, guess what? It
B
got your name on
Simone
it.
has
That's
a
on
lot
you.
of
It's on you,
stuff
no
that
name on
just
it.
be real interesting to see. Like when she went viral for the church outfit, when she went viral for how she talked about her friend the other week, it just be real interesting to watch that lady.
She went
Y'all
viral.
gotta
for
understand,
saying
a
she
lot
didn't-
of these celebrities be doing that shit on purpose for clout.
She went viral for saying that she wouldn't date a man that got a 9 to 5, and she didn't even say it disrespectfully. She gave context, but she said my lifestyle is just I'm here. I want to be able to go somewhere when I want to go somewhere, and everybody try to make
Got
it
that
seem
9 to
like
5 right now.
She shop at H&M again, so she's straight for the
Damn.
people.
My card
You know,
declined at
I bet
Saks
she'll
Fifth,
date.
you
I bet you.
guys. I
We can
gotta
take
go
little
to
broke men
H&M.
now.
That was
Still
diabolical.
gotta be fired sometimes. I ain't gonna.
Word, Laisha. You
That's-
still a Joe from White Chicks now?
That's what she said. No, that's what B. Simone said in her interview. She was crying because her card declined at Saks Fifth, and she had to start shopping at H&M.
Oh,
She said
you
she's
said a card
Hold on,
told.
wait. So she a real live example of that joke from White Chicks?
Yes,
Yeah, she doing that.
yes.
Hey, let's hear Bo. I got a question for y'all. Can y'all explain to me why 5.5 million people identify and have been defending Huda? 5.5 million women.
Okay.
because they have no accountability and they
Defending
identify
what?
with it.
Huda from Love Island.
I can tell
They've
you
identified
why.
with her and they're defending her and fighting the world on her behalf. Why
They're
is
bad
that?
people.
I know why.
Let me say this, and it's gonna be very, very controversial, because
On purpose.
them women dumb, and I'm just gonna tell you, like, them women dumb, because y'all hear me talk the way I talk every day, right? But I can spot a dumb woman. These women are delusional. If you are defending Huda, you're delusional. Period. And those are the women that y'all be talking about. Not me. I can recognize dumb. She's dumb and toxic, and she needs to grow up. And the women who are defending her need to also grow up.
I am going to say this.
You about to defend her?
First,
Let us
absolutely.
defend her.
I
don't even know who
the
Huda
first thing I
is.
said was she's
I
toxic.
don't
Don't
trust
play
any
with me.
woman whose name just says Huda.
I feel like the first thing you have to do is you have to analyze Huda. Huda did not look the way she looked on that show 2-3 years ago. She was an insecure woman. She got a nose job. She got lip fillers. That she got work done to her body and then became a personal trainer. She has a really hard time accepting rejection, and she feels the need to have constant validation. So when a man is not giving her attention, and when she is not and she is also Middle Eastern. So this may be very controversial, but I feel this in my heart. She is not used to having to compete next to a dark-skinned woman and being told she is
Oh,
not the prettiest
God.
in the room.
Ooh.
Damn.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Wait,
right
I got a
about that.
question. Hold on, I got a question real
The
quick.
fact that Ace picked Shelly over her ate her ego the fuck alive. She felt so offended that a black woman could be classified as prettier, classier, more important, more demure than her.
I disagree with
Especially
that.
after she got all of that work done.
I
And
disagree
those
with
are the
that.
women that are probably supporting her because they feel just as insecure.
I disagree.
She got a good point.
I think,
She
I,
got.
think,
I got a
I
question.
think this is coming from a place of insecurity right here.
I got a question.
What?